time woke me up this morning, thank God, because I would have not made it to work on time if it hadn't felt like 8 a.m. but actually only been 7 a.m. In Indiana, we've only started just adopting daylight savings time, and so even though I haven't lived in Indiana for like 4 years, for the most majority of my life, we didn't observe it at all. So changing the clocks and like dealing with the time change is just strange for me, and I don't really get it. So today is Tuesday, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World comes out on DVD today, so that is where I'm going to be going right after I get off work. If you haven't seen it, you have no idea what it's about, let me break it down for you, okay? Edgar Wright, who did Shaun of the Dead, pretty sure he did Hot Fuzz as well. I love me some Simon Pegg and some zombies. He directed it, and it's basically about this guy. He's kind of a loser, which, Michael Cera is pretty famous for playing loser characters, but this is a different kind of Michael Cera character, because he's not super self-conscious and crazy. I mean, he is, but he's also kind of a cocky asshole, and that's what I like about him. He meets the girl of his dreams, Ramona Flowers, and he has to defeat her 7 evil exes to be able to date her. It's kind of set up like a video game. All these fights take place and they're ridiculous, and everybody thinks they're ridiculous. Like, wow, people are actually we were just playing a concert, and now all of a sudden people are fighting. And when you defeat someone, they burst into coins. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, so anyway, there's that. Go see it. It's funny. It's strange. It's the weirdest movie I've seen all year, and I really liked it. I thought it worked really well. NaNoWriMo, I'm sitting at 18,757 words right now, which I think is doing pretty well for me. Anyway, I still managed to write almost every single day, getting my full word count, which makes me pretty proud. My prom was just prom. I didn't really think too much about it. I went to junior and senior prom. I took people from other schools. My junior year I took a senior from another school, and my senior year I took a freshman from another school. Just friends. I didn't have anybody that I really liked or anything. Didn't have, but I had dates both years and had a good time. Had a dressed up. Didn't go anywhere fancy, didn't do anything crazy, never had a limo, just went and danced, and the song Hero by Enrique Iglesias always reminds me of my senior prom, and I think they still play that at proms right now, which makes it's really strange. I don't even understand how that works, but it does. And there's more people who are waking up in my house, and I can hear them rumbling around the house. I always feel like they're gonna walk in on me while I'm doing this stuff. Okay, so Sarah, your question, asking me about stuff that I was obsessed with. I was obsessed with reading. You were obsessed with movies, Tally liked your TV. Me, it was reading. My mom read to me. She read to the Boxcar Children books to my sister and me when we were kids, and that kind of got me started. I read all of the Redwall books by Brian Jacques, every single Goosebumps book, R.L. Stine, K.A. Applegate's Animorphs, and I read some Babysitter's Club, but I read a lot, and it fueled my imagination like a crazy fiend person. I love to read still. I love to write, and but that's what's going on. Hi, come here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have a house guest, and
Who
what's
are you
up?
talking to?
I'm talking to myself and everyone on the internet.
Oh no!
Yeah, you walked into it. You asked for it.
No, I didn't.
I'll be done in a second. You could go away, or you could stay here.
No, I'm gonna sit here.
Okay. I have 45 minutes. Yeah, I have an invader in my house, so yeah, surprise guest, yay. This is Clementine. She's the one I was telling you about when I wrote my letters to. Yeah, you know what? You send her a letter and she sends herself back. So that's what that happens with that. So I have no idea what I was even talking about anymore. Thanks.
Sorry.
But it's okay. But yeah, I was talking about reading, and I think that's part of the reason why I like to write and why I like to do all that stuff is because I read a lot when I was a kid, and that's one of the things that I always hear the writers that I follow on Twitter, and John and Hank's not a writer, but John is, and he, they talk about, yeah, I read a lot. Well, yeah, they read a lot because you have to, because it keeps your brain going. Anyway, running out of time, and I've already refilmed this once, so I'm going to do this again. But anyway, Tally, you're here tomorrow. I want to know, if you had to give up one of your 5 senses, which one would you choose and why? Because, yeah, that's what I want to know. I will answer that later because I don't have time to right now, but I have to go and eat.
Bye!
I'll see you later. Bye, guys.